Okay, welcome back to the 21 Boom. This is the guided meditation, and I am Coach Zach Feeney. I will be guiding everyone this evening. So, for everyone that's joining, this week we're going to focus on basically we're going to do it a little kind of back up a little bit and go into like an introduction into like body scanning and just simple awareness here. So, the body scan has proven to be an extremely powerful and healing form of meditation. It forms the core of the lying down practices that people train to do. It involves systematically sweeping through the body with the mind, bringing an affectionate, open hearted, interested attention to its various regions, customarily starting from the toes of the left foot and then moving through the entirety of the foot to the sole, to the heel, the top of the foot, et cetera, et cetera. You can do this in a seated posture too, which probably most of us would prefer, but also know that the lying down posture, you might find that a little more beneficial. It's all going to depend on you as an individual, whenever you get the most out of this practice. When we practice the body scan, we are systematically and intentionally moving our attention through the body, attending to the various sensations in the different regions. That we can attend to these body sensations at all is quite remarkable. That we can do it at a will, either impulsively or in a more disciplined, systematic way, is even more so. Without moving a muscle, we can put our mind anywhere in the body we choose and feel and be aware of whatever sensations are present in that moment. Experientially, we might describe what we are doing during a body scan as tuning in or opening to those sensations, allowing ourselves to become aware of what is already unfolding, much of which we usually tune out because it is so obvious and it's so mundane, so familiar that we hardly know it's even there or here. And of course, by the same token, we could say that most of the time in our lives, we hardly know we are there. And by there, I mean here, experiencing the body, being in the body and of the body. The words actually fail the essence of the experience. When we speak about it, as we can already observe, language itself forces us to speak of a separate I who has a body. We wind up sounding hopelessly dualistic. Yet, in a way, there certainly is a separate I who has a body, or at least there is a very strong appearance of that being the case. And we have spoken, and previously we've spoken about this level of conventional reality actually last week, on the level of appearances. There are moments of pure perceiving that arise sometimes in meditation practice and sometimes at other very special moments in life. Yet such moments are potentially available to us at all times, since they are attributes of awareness itself. Perceiving unifies the apparent subject and apparent object in the experiencing itself. Subject and object dissolve into awareness. And awareness is larger than sensation. It has a life of its own, separate from the life of the body, yet intimately dependent on it. Awareness is deeply bereft, however, when it does not have a full body to work with due to like a disease or injury to the nervous system itself. The intact nervous system provides us with all of our extraordinary gateways into the feeling, sensing world. Yet, like most everything else, we take these capacities so much for granted that we hardly notice that every exquisite moment of life is in relationship, both inwardly and outwardly, depends on them. Not only might we come more to our senses, we might realize that we only know through our senses, if you include the mind or awareness itself as a sense. You could say it's the ultimate sense. It is not uncommon while practicing a body scan meditation for sensations in the body to be felt more acutely, even for there to be more pain, a greater intensity of sensation in certain regions. At the same time, in the context of mindfulness practice, the sensations, whatever they are and however intense, are also being met more accurately too, with less overlay of interpretation, judgment, and reaction, including aversion and the impulse to run or to escape. And in the body scan, we are developing a greater intimacy with bare sensation, opening to the give and take embedded in the reciprocity between the sensations themselves and our awareness of them. As a result, it's not uncommon to be less disturbed by them or disturbed by them in a wiser way, even when they are acute. Awareness learns to let them be as they are and to hold them without triggering so much emotional reactivity and also so much inflamed thinking about them. We sometimes speak of awareness and discernment differentiating and perhaps naturally uncoupling the sensory dimension of the experience of pain from the emotional and cognitive dimensions of pain. In the process, the intensity of the sensations themselves can sometimes subside. In any event, they may come to be seen as less debilitating. It seems as if awareness itself, holding the sensations without judging them or reacting to them, is healing our view of the body and allowing it to come to terms, at least to some degree, with conditions as they are in the present moments in ways that no longer overwhelmingly erode our quality of life, even in the fact of pain or disease. The awareness of pain really is a different realm from being caught up in pain and struggling with it and setting foot in that realm. We discover some respite. And this in itself is an experience of liberation, a profound freedom in that moment, at least from a narrower way of holding the experience of pain when it is not seen as bare sensation. And it's not a cure by any means, but it is a learning and an opening and an accepting and a navigating the ups and downs of what previously was impenetrable and unworkable. All right, so to get into the practice here, although this may result in deep relaxation, I don't want you to go to sleep. So if we're very tired, I would say probably wouldn't do this right now. Certainly, it's designed to help you enter and dwell in a state of very deep physical and mental relaxation. It is best to do this in a place in which you feel comfortable and secure, and at a time when you will not be interrupted by anyone or by like a phone call. Avoid any excess heat or cold. And it's useful to see this time now as a time that is totally set aside for you, as an opportunity to be by yourself and to be with yourself fully. See if you can allow it to be a more nourishing time, a time you deserve to give yourself some positive energy and attention, a time in which to open to the sources of strength and healing that you have within yourself. And in doing this work of this kind, it is important to remember not to try too hard to relax. This will just create tension, of course. What we will be doing is becoming aware in each passing moment and just accepting what is happening in yourself, looking at it clearly and seeing it as it is because it is already here. It is already part of your experience in the moment, for better or for worse. Let go of the tendency at times that we all have to want things to be different from how they are right now, and allow things to be exactly as you find them. If there are occasional background noises or distractions at times, accept them as the reality of the moment and let go trying to change the reality by insisting that it be something different from how it is. So allow yourself to be exactly as you are, and then I will guide you as best and try to follow as best as you can, watching your body and the activity of your mind as we go along, letting go of judgmental and critical thoughts in particular, and just doing what this says to do as best you can, and being aware of how you feel, of what is happening. And again, you can do this in whatever posture or position that is comfortable for you, but preferably you could be lying down for this. And so to start here, you can allow your eyes to close gently, and let your arms lie alongside your body. Your palms can be open towards the ceiling if that feels comfortable. And allowing your feet to fall away from each other or just kind of plant firmly on the floor, and slowly bringing your attention to the fact that you are breathing. not manipulating your breath in any way, but simply experiencing it as the air moves in and out of your body. And directing your attention in particular to your stomach and belly, your abdomen, and feeling the sensations in that region as the breath comes into your body and the abdomen expands gently. And as the breath moves out of your body and the belly deflates. And just following with your mind's eye the rhythmic movements of your stomach with each breath. The rising of your stomach on the in breath and the falling on the out breath. And on each out breath, just letting go, letting your body become heavy as it sinks a little bit deeper into the floor or whatever you might be sitting or lying on. Just give full attention in each moment to your breathing, complete in breath and the complete out breath following rhythmically one after the other as the body sinks with every out breath into whatever surface you might be sitting or lying on as you let go. Now, when you feel ready to, let's shift the focus of your attention to the toes of the left foot. Just taking your mind and moving it away from your belly and down the left leg all the way to the foot and all the way out to your toes. And just becoming aware of whatever the feelings are in this region of your body. There may be sensations of tingling or moisture or itching or warmth. Whatever they are, it is not important, but just feeling your toes as they are. And if you find that you are registering a blank when you tune to this region, then just experiencing, not feeling, experiencing what is there and just breathing with these sensations, experiencing the big toe, and if you can, the smaller toes, not moving them, but just feeling them individually and perhaps the toes in between. And as you breathe in, just imagining that the breath is moving right down and through the lungs and through the stomach and down the left leg and all the way to your toes. As you breathe out, imagine that the breath is just moving back up from your toes and ultimately out through your nose. So that you're breathing in down to your toes and then breathing out from your toes. And when you're ready, just on the out breath, letting go of your toes completely, allowing this region of your body to just dissolve in your mind's eye and move your attention and bring it to focus on the bottom of your left foot. Whatever feelings there are in this particular region, breathing with it, feeling the bottom of your foot. And when you are ready, breathing down the leg to the bottom of your foot. And on the out breath, breathing out from the bottom of your foot and just letting it go. I'm coming to focus now on the heel and the place where your heel is making contact with the surface, whatever it might be, and feeling the sense of touch and pressure. And when you're ready, breathing into the heel and on the out breath, just letting go of your heel. Becoming aware of the top of your left foot and whatever feelings or lack of feelings there are from that particular region. Not so much thinking about your foot as just being there with it, feeling it, letting it predominate in the field of your awareness at the moment. Breathing with your foot and letting that awareness spread to the ankle as well. And feeling your own left ankle and breathing with it. And when you are ready, breathing, directing the in breath down to the ankle. And on the out breath, just letting go of the ankle and the entirety of your left foot as you relax into a deeper state of stillness and awareness. There's nothing else to do right now, nowhere to go, but just being aware of now. And become aware of the left lower leg, the shin in the front and the calf muscle and back, and any sensations, feelings in your lower left leg, not just on the surface, but deep down as well, right down into the bones in the lower leg. Experiencing this area as it is, not trying to make it be any different, just accepting the feelings that you feel, breathing with them. And when you are ready, just letting go of this part of your body as well as you relax and sink even deeper as you let go. Letting the focus now move up to your knee, feeling your knee, the kneecap and sides and back of the knee, and deep into the joints and just experiencing your left knee, breathing with it. And on an out breath, just letting it dissolve as well. And moving down into the region of the left thigh, above the knee, the outside and deep inside, all the way up to the groin and the hip, and just experiencing your left thigh as it touches whatever surface you're on, and letting it be as soft and relaxed as possible. If there is any tension in the thigh or anywhere else when you come to it, just allowing it to exit on each out breath. Allowing the thigh to be soft and relaxed, breathing with your thigh. When you're ready, taking a deeper breath in, down into the thigh, and as you breathe out, just letting it dissolve and relax and soften as you let go. Now let's move over to the right leg and become aware of the feelings in the right toes, the toes of the right foot. And if you can, without wiggling them, just feeling the sensations of the big toe and the little toe and the others. Breathing, directing the in-breaths down into the foot and right to the toes. And on the out-breath, just letting the breath come up from the toes and right out through your nose. Just registering the sensations that are in this region. Not judging them or worrying about what your toes should feel like. but just allowing them to be exactly as you're experiencing them now. And when you are ready, taking a deeper breath in, down into the toes, and on the out breath, just letting your toes dissolve in the field of your awareness and letting the attention shift onto the bottom of the right foot. And this time, including the heel and the place where your foot is making contact with the surface that you're on, just tuning into any and all sensations, breathing with them. And when you are ready, just on an out breath, just letting go of the bottom of your foot as you relax and as you let go of this region. And let the attention gently move to the top of the foot and to the ankle, breathing in and breathing out, experiencing this region of the body. And when you're ready, just letting it go, letting it relax and soften and dissolving in your mind's eye. And you become aware of the lower leg. We usually don't pay too much attention to this part and take it for granted. But for now, just feeling this extremely important part of your body as it is, appreciating it perhaps. And when you're ready, breathing into it. And when you breathe out, just letting go of it as well. And become aware of your right knee and breathing down into the knee. And on the out breath, letting go of the knee as well. And now the right thigh, entire region of the upper leg between the hip and pelvis and groin, all the way to the knee. Feeling your right thigh, any sensations at all as it rests on the surface that you're on. And being as precise as you can about experiencing and feeling these sensations, whether they be of warmth or tingling or heaviness or lightness, blood flow or whatever. And just sensing, feeling your thigh as it is. When you are ready, breathing into the thigh, and as you breathe out, just letting go of this region too. And becoming aware now of the pelvis, the entire region of your pelvis, from one hip to the other. Aware of your hips in contact with whatever you're on, the surface that you're on, and the sensations of contact, and of weight and perhaps of heaviness or whatever you are feeling. Becoming aware of the region and whatever sensations or lack of sensations you are experiencing in this region. Becoming aware of the hips themselves and just breathing with the entirety of your pelvis. And when you are ready, directing the breath on the in-breath down into your pelvis. And as you breathe out, just letting the pelvis soften and release any tension. And let go with the breath as you sink even deeper into a state of relaxed awareness and stillness. Totally present in each moment. Content to just be and to just be right here as you are, right now. There's nothing to do right now, nowhere to go right now, except being here now. And directing your attention now to the lower back, to that region that connects up with the pelvis, that comes out of the pelvis, and just experiencing whatever sensations that are here. This is, of course, the region that is, for many of us, sometimes it gives us problems. There may be sensations of some intensity, and just for the moment, experiencing your back as it is. And letting the breath penetrate and really move into every region of your lower back on the in-breath. And on the out-breath, just letting any tension and tightness, any holding on or any intensity, just be there and flow out with the out-breath to the extent that it will. And as you breathe out, just letting go of the lower back and moving up into the region of your upper back and just feeling the sensations in this region. Breathing with them. And you may even feel your rib cage around your back as well as in your front. Expand on each breath. Be aware of your ribs all the way round to your spine. And any tension or tightness or reservoirs of fatigue or discomfort in the upper back region or central back region, just letting them dissolve and move out with the out breath as you let go and sink even deeper into stillness and relaxation. And allowing your attention to shift to the stomach again and experiencing the rising and falling of your stomach as you breathe. And just allowing your awareness to expand from the belly in the front of your body to the chest as well. Feeling the movements of your diaphragm, that umbrella-like muscle that separates your stomach from your chest, from your heart and your lungs, and just for a moment experiencing the chest as it expands on the in-breath and contracts somewhat on the out-breath. And if you can, tuning to the rhythmic beating of your heart within your chest. Feeling it if you can, as well as the lungs expanding on either side of your heart. Nourishing every region and every organ and every tissue of your body with oxygenated blood. Each time the heart pumps blood throughout the body, and as the blood returns to the heart from other parts of your body, giving off the waste products of metabolism and purifying the body in a rhythmic cycle of renewing energy and continuous cleansing on the out breath. Just experiencing your chest and your stomach as you are here in the muscles on the chest wall, the entirety of the front of your body. And when you are ready on an out breath, just letting this region dissolve into relaxation as well. And allowing your attention to move to your fingertips of both hands. Just becoming aware of the sensations now in the tips of your fingers and thumbs. You may feel some pulsations from the blood flow, and you may feel a dampness or warmth or whatever. Just feeling your fingers, the sides of them and the backs of your fingers right up to the tips. And letting the field of your awareness expand to include the palms of your hands and the backs of your hands and the wrists. And here again, maybe picking up the pulse in your wrist as the blood flows to and from your hands. Becoming aware as well of the forearms and the elbows, any and all sensations, regardless of discomfort or problems with one region or another. Just experiencing your body as it is, and in particular now your arms. And allowing the field of your awareness now to include the upper arms, right up to the armpits and shoulders. And shoulders are reservoirs of tension for many of us. Stored up tension is often the cause of some pain and perhaps neck problems. During the day, stress is often wind up, creating this tension in our shoulders and neck. And at the moment, just experiencing your shoulders. And if there is any tension, just on the in-breath, breathing into your shoulders and into your arms, and on the out-breath, just letting that tension dissolve as you breathe out. Letting go of the tension and letting go of your arms all the way from the fingertips up through the shoulders themselves. And as you sink even deeper into a state of relaxed observation and awareness, just being present in each moment. Letting go of whatever thoughts come up or whatever impulses to move or to do something else, and just experiencing yourself in this moment. And now let the focus of your attention move on to the neck, to the back of the neck and the spine and the neck region into the throat. And feeling the entirety of this region of your body, experiencing what it feels like perhaps when you swallow and when you breathe as the air goes from the head to the chest through the neck region. Breathing in down into the neck intentionally. And on the out breath, just letting go of the neck as well, letting it relax and dissolve in your mind's eye. And becoming aware of your face, another region that often stores accumulated tension over the course of the day, and focus first on the jaw and the chin, just experiencing it as it is. Any sensations right up in the hinge region of the jaw, breathing with this region, and on the out breath, when you are ready, just letting it dissolve, becoming aware of your lips and your mouth, the teeth and the gums, your tongue and the roof of your mouth, in the back of the mouth and the throats, and just breathing with this region and the sensations and feelings of your mouth and lips and cheeks. And on an out breath, just letting this region dissolve as well. And becoming aware of your nose, and now feeling the breath as it moves in and out at the nostrils. Warmer, moist air breathing out, cooler, drier air breathing in. Just being aware of yourself as your breathing goes on, and be aware of your eyes and the eyebrows and the space between the eyebrows and the entire region around your eyes and the eyelids. And often there is tension in this region as well. And just if there is any tension on the out breath, just letting it leave as the breath leaves, allowing your temples to relax and dissolve as you experience the sensations on the side of your head, and breathing to your ears and breathing out from your ears and letting them go as well. And now the forehead, just breathing with your forehead and letting it soften. And if you sense any emotions associated with the tension or feelings in the muscles of your face, just being aware of that and breathing in, nourishing your face, asking it to relax and dissolve into relaxation and stillness. And now just coming up on the entirety of your face, including forehead, breathing with the entirety of your face and just letting the entirety of your face, including the forehead, dissolve into neutral. Most of the time, our faces are busy projecting one view or another. And for now, just letting it be as it is and not working overtime, just letting it be still and neutral, your own face, relaxed and at peace. And now becoming aware of the back of the head and the top of the head, the entire region of the upper region of the head and skull. And breathing in now to this whole region and breathing out from this region. And focusing on a spot now at the very top of your head, about the size of a quarter. And just letting the breath move from your nose right up in your mind's eye to this spot at the top of your head. At the top of your head, the very crown of your head. And breathing out from this region right down through your nose again. And then just imagining that that spot can open up like the blowhole of a whale, and that you can breathe right through the top of your head, breathing in and out right through the top of your head, and letting the air and the energy right out of your head and right back down into it. So that you are imagining that you are breathing now from the top of the head, right through the body, and out the bottoms of the feet, and breathing now in through the bottom of the feet and right out the top of your head. And just watching and allowing your breath to move in this way, the entire length of your body, all of your muscles in a deep state of relaxation, and the mind simply aware of this flow of energy, of this flow of breath, experiencing your entire body breathing. And when you're ready, just feeling your body as a whole, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, in a state of stillness and deeper relaxation, and sinking deeper and deeper into a state of well being as we come in touch with feeling complete, feeling whole as we are in touch with our essential completeness, a realm in which our limitations are not confined, are not confining. Open to things just as they are in each moment, and seeing that this attitude and this stillness itself is healing, and allowing and acknowledging the world to be as it is, beyond our personal fears and concerns, and beyond the tendencies of the mind to control, to want things to be a certain way, and just seeing ourselves as complete right now as we are, looking and experiencing deeply the fullness of our life and the limitless qualities of life, and experiencing the fullness of our ability to love and to care and experiencing being totally awake right now. Now, to conclude, bringing your awareness back to your body again and feeling it as a whole. And now you might want to wiggle your toes and fingers, stretch and flex your arms and hands, and allowing this calmness and this centeredness to remain with you as you move now and as you resume the activities of your life. And thank you for having taken the time and the energy to care for yourself in this way, and to remember this state of relaxation and clarity is accessible to you by simply attending the in-breath and the out-breath in any moment, no matter what is happening at any time of the day, and letting it be a source of constant strength and energy for you and for others with whom you share your world, and letting it provide a deep personal reservoir of balance and well-being from which you may make conscious decisions and choices about how to live a more integrated and healthy and satisfying life.